So political candidates, they'll use their campaign launches to choose what they want us all to talk about. And then what happens is politics guy Marshall Zellinger shows up and he asks them questions about other important things that they didn't bring up. Democratic Governor Jared Polis' re-election kickoff barely touched on his handling of the pandemic and rising crime. So here comes Marshall.
Were you held kicking and screaming to make crime a priority in this re-election campaign?
No, I mean, public safety is something that I think we should lean into and embrace. And frankly, I think we have good, thoughtful, practical solutions. I mean, one of the problems with the Republican side is they have part of the solution, and they're right. You need to catch criminals, prosecute them, lock them up. Yes, but it's that and, right? Because even if you succeed in catching someone, you lock them up for 2 years. Once they're out, you don't want them to recommit a crime. So it's about, yes, it's about supporting law enforcement. It's about apprehending criminals. It's about convictions, but it's also about youth diversion and intervention programs, how to reduce recidivism within the prison walls, how you deal with mental and behavioral health, including substance abuse, to prevent crime before it occurs.
If you were presented a supervised drug injection site, do you support that?
Again, I haven't looked at that, and I don't think there's a bill to do that. I would say I'm generally skeptical of normalizing drug abuse. I think what you need to do is get people into treatment and recovery so that they can recover their dignity and be able to support themselves and live fulfilling lives.
You've resisted saying you've made a single mistake during the pandemic response, saying that you made the best decision with the information that you had. I think most Coloradans would say they might regret a decision or two over the last 2 years. You really don't regret any?
Well, I regret that we didn't have more information at any given time, Marshall, and that was very frustrating, especially in the early days of the pandemic. Novel virus, and in those early days, shortages of masks, of gloves, even our hospital workers didn't have enough. There were very few treatments or therapies in those early days. Now there's much better therapies, there's highly effective vaccines. I really wish that we knew more early on. I wish we knew more even yesterday, as recently as yesterday. But yeah, I'm confident I can go to bed night knowing, yes, with the information we had, we made the best data-driven decisions that we could at every point in time.
I also asked the governor about taking credit for a savings idea that would override a cost he helped put into law. A 2-cent per gallon gas fee gradually increasing to 8 cents a gallon is part of a new law he signed last year. He wants to delay the fee to save you money. He defends it by saying in the long run, people understand they need to pay for roads, but can avoid this fee while gas prices are so high, Kyle.
Maybe we only need to pay for roads in years when he's not up for election. It's just like that would be like every 3. Like we'd pay for 3 years, and then the year that he's running again, then we wouldn't pay. I think I figured it out. Thank you, Marshall.